All right, let out your air your grievances here. Now we're live.
Actually, now that we're live, I do have to go. I can't stick around.
No,
sorry.
we air your grievances first.
I can't talk enough, and then I talk too much. Apparently, in the comments, it's fun to try to please everyone. I love it. Thank you so much.
Chat just doesn't like Mennonites. I'm sorry.
Chat doesn't like females. This is what I'm learning.
Well, I mean, that's
we don't know how to interact. We don't know how to interact with women.
Your whole audience is males.
I know,
so they don't. You posted on Twitter.
That was so funny. I know my
females hate
audience.
your content. Josie, they hate
I'm
you.
trying. I don't know what to do.
They literally hate you.
You got to make everyone, make all the
me.
old people mad with your Metroid.
I mean, women are the biggest haters though, because they'll bitch about shit like fucking, you know, basketball players. Because you don't, like Bill Burr said, you don't support the WNBA. You're not out there buying the jerseys. You're not out there, you know, supporting these people so that they can make money similar to the WNBA. You just hate to hate. Like, fuck.
Similar to the NBA. You mean similar to the NBA, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone either. I'm just saying that there's a small couple people in the live chat every Spawncast. So
Josie, when's the last time you watched a WNBA game?
I haven't watched any sporting game in a long time.
The Professional Women's Hockey League is selling out right now, so it's the first season that'll happen.
I'll be honest. I like WNBA. I like it.
I love that Meek Mill mixtape where it's like got that song on it. And it's like getting you all hype and like airball, you like 2 foot layups. And like
the one that was like, they always do that for like stuff that's like not hype. Like, did you see it with like what's it called? The Pat McAfee with that show, and they showed like AJ Hawk how he doesn't say anything, and they had that music going, and he's just silent the whole time.
So it's every time they cut to AJ Hawk, it's that Elmo like looking at the screen meme, like. Bye, Josie.
I have to go. Bye, everybody. Bye, Grub. Nice to meet you too.
Right, bye.
Take it easy. It's like, man,
somebody
AJ Hawk
like
out here
over
working,
shoulder.
baby, and then he's just not talking the whole time.
All right, let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Noah Smith, Agent Redbeard, Brian 27, Brandon Christian, Lydia, Ram, DC Fat Cat, Noah Smith, member of the squad for 16 months. Am I declaring for the Royal Rumble? Hey, you never know. You're right. I didn't play the Prince of Persia demo because I got the review copy, pal. Scott Woodford, member of the squad for 15 months. Nick Nemeth is all TNA and almost time for the Jericho Cruise where we don't sign NDAs. Happy New Year, sir. I love females. So Nick Nemeth showed up tonight. That's interesting because I know he's working some indie shit too. And New Japan, because he showed up in New Japan. But fucking Jack Perry showed up at New Japan tonight, ripping up his AEW contract and shit. Liam Werner, $1.99. Did you read through any of the Epstein list? Well, isn't it the same list from 2020? It's not like the real list, right?
Well, you weren't on it, so probably not.
I don't fly, so I couldn't be on it. I don't like flying.
Sean shockingly has an alibi in this case.
Yeah.
Is there a train or boat list?
Yeah, bridges or planes or boats. Yeah. I'll stay away from.
Is there a ferry? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like bridges. I don't like bridges. Yeah. Brandon, member of the Army for 17 months, OG status. El Grug, member of the Army for 15 months. Grub should stream the Lions game tomorrow.
That could be fun.
You're sweating. You're sweating a bit, Grub.
100%. Of course. Are you kidding? 30 years. Of course I am.
Well, because the Rams they're looking good.
They look great. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get the win, I'll be very happy. I'm not necessarily expecting it.
What happened with the Dolphins and the Chiefs tonight?
The Dolphins got slapped around by the Chiefs.
They're on the cock. Yeah. I'm gonna go right now.
And the Texans,
exactly what you think happened, Sean.
Jesus Christ, the Texans
man, they
obliterated them.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Flacco came back down to earth. It's not fully his fault, but he threw a bunch of interceptions back to back.
It's just Stroud's just that good. And Panthers fans are about to commit the Panthers fans are not happy.
Oh yeah.
The Panthers. Yum Yum Raison, $4.99. I want Spiral Zone, Sky Commander, M.A.S.K, Silverhawks, and Hannah Montana Centurions be made into a video game. What do you think? A, anything could be made into the video game.
Wait, Hannah Montana? There's a bunch of Hannah Montana.
No, Hannah
video
Montana's Centurions. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Miami looks like they're playing in a frozen tundra for the first time in their lives. 7 points, Jesus.
I already knew they were going to get cooked because the weather, it's too cold.
That was some bullshit about the fucking Bills game.
Dude, there's no way. They can't play
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it looks crazy.
They were trying to hire people.
You could be
they were charging them $20. Bump that up to 50.
With the camera, it's like too snowy. Like you
literally wouldn't be that's today.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
way too snowy.
Get a heart machine out there. You'll make some heat and stuff like that. You'll be fine, man.
Oh, if they did a thermal camera game, I would watch that. Yeah.
Miley Cyrus games on the DS were shite. Yeah, that's why I didn't play them. Elman. $1.99. What about Burning Rangers? The problem with Burning Rangers is it was a technical feat in some terms, but
it's got some good music.
Yeah,
and music's awesome.
And then you get into like the frame rate, and it's like 2, and you're like, oh, so that would need to be like reworked, you know? Is
that the one that's different in the arcade than it is on the Saturn?
No, Burning Rangers was like one of the final releases. It was a pseudo 3D platformer sort of game.
Okay.
Very expensive. It wasn't an arcade game.
It was not an arcade game. Okay.
No. Someone's in Western New York and there's a high wind warning, so there's no way they can clear the field. Not with that attitude, Clacks. All right. Cristobal, member of the RGC squad for 17 months. So far, so good. The next trade for OG, or do you miss RJ and Quickly? Will most of you guys be at too many games this year? So we'll answer those in sequential order. So far, so good indeed. I miss Quickly. RJ's cool, but he wasn't a good fit. Like, you can see OG is a much better fit. And when you see bench people thriving in a lineup with OG or even just on their own and not having to worry about RJ getting the ball because OG he's not really an offensive minded player, I think it makes for a much better team. I will be at too many games this year. I'm sure John will be there. I can't. I'm sure Evan will be there. I can't speak for everyone else though.
I will try to make it to too many games this year. I think as long as everything's set with my wife and I can, I can go, then I'll definitely try to make it. It's just a long trek for me because I live in California. So it's a pretty long distance. But I'll definitely try to go. I was there in 2022. I missed it last year, but I'll do my best to
I think everyone's gonna try, or a lot of people actually, a lot of people are gonna try to go.
I'm gonna try to go. I'm really gonna try to go. I'll try to be there. I wish it was a bit closer, but
it's in Philly.
Yeah,
it's in Philly.
Yeah, it's right outside. It's close. It's like 20 minutes away from Philly. It's in Oaks, PA.
Okay.
I'm
in Cleveland. It's not too bad.
It's not like downtown. It's like 35 minutes from downtown.
Okay. It's near King of Prussia Mall.
Yeah.
Because I had to take like a long ass car ride all the way from the airport.
Yeah, because it's technically it's not in Philadelphia. It's in Phoenixville.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a much better place because if they put that anywhere, if they try to have that event now, too many games anywhere near like a major city or even if it's a convention center, traffic would be impossible. Like even that place is starting to get kind of crowded for it. It was good this past year. I think this year coming up is going to be pretty good though. I think there's a lot of people showing up.
Yum Raison $1.99. This game will sell My Little Pony into an RPG. I mean,
there is a My Little Pony game that's like an RPG.
Go on.
Or it's like a platformer. Sorry, my bad. It's like a I forgot but there is like a somewhat high quality, and I mean that in the loosest term, My Little Pony like RPG.
Have you played it?
No, but I remember seeing it we were reacting to it on stream one time like a year or two ago. But there is like somewhat of a high quality like My Little Pony like platformer game.
There's
on, like, PlayStation 5.
There is a horse racing arcade game, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure Sega made one.
They definitely did. Yeah,
or
a bunch of those.
Or Namco did one of those.
No, they all. I think a lot of them. It's a very popular genre in Japan.
Oh, Jeff, you coming out too many games? Is that what you're trying to allude to?
I definitely might. Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I thought about it last year, but I might try to make it happen. I mean, Cleveland wouldn't be too bad of a drive. It's Pennsylvania turns out it's a long
You should
state.
talk to them there. You could probably do a panel there.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And a drive?
I don't mind driving. Yeah. Oh, well, I could probably, if I do a panel, I can get work to pay for it. So then never mind. No, I'd probably fly.
So, look at giant bomb like panel there. They would.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, well, I'll look into that. That's a good idea.
All right, I work at Giant Bomb too. Get me in. Tell them to fly me out there.
Of course. Yeah.
Skill link. It's a skill link. You know?
Yes, I am going. My cartoon choices are all Gen Z, and everyone knows Gen X had the better cartoon. That's subjective.
Gen X? That's like old people like me, like, right?
That's like, I'm an older millennial, and I'm 40.
Well, I'm older. I'm turning 50, so.
You know, I thought you were almost 60.
Oh, no. I'm turning 50 this year, April.
But, everyone should pick up Prince of Persia. That game's fucking phenomenal.
It is phenomenal. It really is freaking awesome.
It rules.
So do we think that this was an Immortals spin-off game based on the amount of times they say Immortals in the first 30 minutes of the game? Your group is called the Immortals.
I heard people say that,
I don't
Sean.
think so.
But I mean, Immortals Phoenix Rising was originally called Gods and Monsters, and Immortals is a legitimate reference to, I believe, a Persian infantry that actually existed.
DC Fat Cat, member of the Army for 17 months. Derby Owners Club at GameWorks was the best. Yeah, there was a lot of. I'm pretty sure I remember. You remember that bicycle game that Namco made, and like you sat on a bicycle, and it was like a flying bicycle, and you had to
Oh yeah,
is that like the big thing at the arcade? That was the shit.
I had some weird ideas, man.
Well, it was all about like experiences like that and Top Skater and shit. Top Skater was the fucking tits. I loved that shit.
Did you guys ever play that Derby Owners Club, the Sega one, in the arcade? It was like a massive machine, and everyone could be sitting at their own little terminal and had a big screen out in front of everybody where the horses would actually race. The thing was really neat.
Mr. Real Shane, $5. Why did Rocksteady waste so much time and money on Suicide Squad? It looks terrible. They could have been working on a new Batman or Superman game instead.
Sunk cost fallacy.
We're in too deep.
We're in too deep. Basically, we're pot committed. Yeah.
I'll donate 1K right now, but why? Because you don't have the nuts to donate 1K. That's the problem. Yeah, I miss some of those fucking arcade experiences because I mean you could play the games on emulators and shit, but it's not this fucking same.
You gotta have the dude smoking cigarettes all around you.
Yeah, and the fucking snot-nosed kid running around and all that sort of shit.
The birthday party, yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese, animatronics.
I mean, the best arcades were the ones you didn't even know were arcades. I had to do like this whole holiday thing a long time ago with my parents, and they were just like, "Yeah, you're gonna stay on the side of this freaking pond up in New York for a week," and I was like, "This is gonna suck." At the base of where we were staying, there was just a small house that had an arcade in it that was on free play. It was fucking amazing.
I remember my parents were looking at a timeshare because they were fucking terrible with money when I was a small child, and we were at Florida. And we're looking at a timeshare, and I'm like, fuck this. This sucks. And then, like, this lady came out and was like, I'm sure you don't want to hang out with your parents while they look at this, do you? And I was like, no, I do not. And she was like, well, come with me. She was like a worker there. And we went, and there was an arcade there at the fucking...
Yeah, that you found the secret arcade. It's always
And she gave me, like, this huge, like, 16-ounce cup full of tokens. I was like, here you go, have fun. Cool. So that's the way I beat Die Hard Arcade. I played it there because that was one of the games. It was fucking great.
I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for a whole fucking week with every other kid at this place who didn't want to be there.
I am hyped for the Tomb Raider remaster thing. I think that looks really cool. Good price point.
When's the last time you guys played Tomb Raider? I think I realized a few years ago I don't think I like those games.
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of Tomb Raider either. So
the controls are horrible, but they fixed the controls, correct?
I think they updated them. Yeah.
But the gameplay's blocky. The gameplay is like they're like from the PS1 Tomb Raiders.
Yeah,
they're definitely tile based. Yeah.
But I don't know. I think with a better control scheme, I think it would be fun to go through.
I'll try it out. I think they reached out to me for review stuff, so I'll try it out.
Achievement with the $2. Joanna Dark or Laura Croft? Who wins in a fight? Ooh.
I think Joanna Dark, right? With all of her high tech upgrades.
Yeah, she has
Lara Croft beat a Tyrannosaurus Rex, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't know. I'd watch it though. Yeah,
it's like Alien versus Predator. No matter who wins, we all lose.
Or Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
I got to ask you guys a question since I'm working on a video. Which, for those who have played both Mario plus Rabbids games, which one do you like more?
I played like 10 minutes of the second one.
Okay.
Which the first Kingdom Battle or Sparks of Hope?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Sparks of Hope more.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Interesting.
I mean, I think Kingdom Battle had more of a impression because it was like, okay, this is really different and weird. But yeah, I like the idea of going into space with Sparks of Hope. But
yeah, with Sparks of Hope, that's a Switch 2 game. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Do you like Kingdom Battle more, OJ? Is that what you're getting at?
There's interesting things because when I wanted to get people's opinion, right? And Ubisoft came out and was like, "Oh well, Sparks of Hope didn't do as well as we want," so they were expecting a lot better, right?
Sure.
So that's what kind of got me thinking. Well, why did people not respond the same way? Maybe it's what you're saying, but if you go back and you look in terms of like the marketing and then you play the games, I went back and played through Sparks of Hope and I'm playing through Kingdom Battle. And I think like the Fire Emblem fans didn't buy the game, didn't buy Sparks of Hope. That's what it seems like to me. Like the Fire Emblem people were just like, nah, I'm good. Because Fire Emblem had already came out, 2 Fire Emblem games in between, right?
Right.
So it seems like that. But then there's also other things too. Like if you just go through, Sparks of Hope seems more like less of this is like a Nintendo game.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems more of like Ubisoft the game in a bit, no more grid, certain aspects that that people like within a strategy RPG were ripped away, right? So there's some more stuff to it. It's not just that, but also like going to different planets instead of having like one connected hub, and it being more about like the Mushroom Kingdom, like those things that kind of rip out some of the charm. But there's other things too in terms of the gameplay. Like I went back and thinking, oh man, they really actually changed. I mean, it's the same many things, but like they really changed some things up, So I think there's that too. So I wanted to just go back and look because it's really mixed on that. And obviously Kingdom Battle sold way better,
They should have fucking done Starlink 2 Star Fox Edition and then just expanded upon that. And that would have been cool.
They should have fully just made it a Star Fox game.
Yeah,
absolutely.
like fuck, man.
Well, here's the thing. As soon as they got the license to make they should have just scrapped the other versions and just scrapped the toys. And I know this is hindsight, but everyone was even thinking that when they announced there was toys. Everyone's like, wait, there's Star Fox and you're doing like, no, just make it a Star. Just do Star Fox.
In my head canon while I was playing, I'm like, this is a Star Fox game. I'm just telling myself that, and that like helped me enjoy it even more.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if they actually saw that through.
I mean, they could have done the toys if it was Star Fox toys, though.
I personally think they should have just basically make the toys completely optional, and then just scrap all the other versions of the game, and then just make it Switch and and push it as that. Push it as it's Switch and it's Star Fox, and this is the game, and sell that for $50 or $60, whatever. And I think that would have done considerably better than doing everything, because like it was ridiculous. Like the toy stuff was insane,
It was at the very tail end of that too. It was like one of the last games that tried to make that happen. And I guess I gotta head out. I'm gonna take off. You guys have a good night.
Later.
Take it easy, bro.
Let me hang out, guys. Have a good one.
People complained about that toy stuff. Even
no, because it was $100 fucking.
Yeah, but people were already tired of the toy stuff, right? People, my chat was saying they were tired of it.
Yeah,
I thought a lot of the weapons in the game were just 100%.
Yeah, but if you got like the digital deluxe edition, you would get access to them. Achievement $2. Could Double Fine KYLN be shadow dropped Thursday? I don't know what that is. Double Fine KYLN.
I mean, Double Fine is the company. KYLN though.
What about Double Fine?
Could Double Fine KYLN be Shadow Drop Thursday?
KYLN or
Oh, that's their.
KILN?
There's a
Kiln.
game that they're working on
Oh.
that people.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's called Kiln. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Multiplayer team-based brawler.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey, there's always. Jake, $10. Hello, lads. Do you think we'll ever get another Dead Rising game? Thank you, Jake. I wish we would, but I also
It
feel
will
like
never happen.
that's just they blew their load with that game. You know, that franchise. Like the first one was exactly what you would want it to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect setting. It's a mall. There's all this interactive stuff there. Like the
It's filled
time
with memes.
Yeah, the time limit stuff, you know, I know a lot of people didn't like that. I personally huge fan of it. But that first game was just so good and so different that I felt like all the other ones after it never lived up to the first one. But it's been a very long time. I mean, imagine if they fucking Resident Evil 2 or 3 or 4'd it.
They're gonna bring it back. I think they're gonna like with the high end remaster or something.
Do a high end remaster of that first game and add some additional shit in there, bro. Yeah. That would be so good.
I think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna probably announce that within the next couple of years. I think there's gonna be some type of high end RE engine remake or remaster of the game, and people are gonna love it. Make it like $40-$50, and people are just gonna be like, oh wow, this is worth it. You know
what? Do you think they take it the dark route, or do you think they just keep it like that same bright visual, everything kind of like weird juxtaposition?
They keep the same vibe the first game.
Yeah, I think you got to keep the same
vibe. Yeah,
because
I feel like they could be. I think they could be crazier now because those games came out before the technology for like horde based things came into play heavily. So like now you could have tons of that type of zombie stuff on screen and do weird stuff with it. But yeah, I don't know if they'd have the same. Yeah, I don't feel like they'd have the same power behind it of just like pulling in their weird side memes and stuff about just like culture as well as their own company.
It was that was such an amazing game when it was there was.
Did you play the Wii version?
Fuck yeah, I did. I played that. Well, I played the 360 version first, of course. Yeah, and then that Wii version. I like the fucking the chainsaw in the Wii version. I thought it was fun.
What about the Mega Man blaster?
That was pretty cool too.
I rented the Wii version. I
was
had
just
fun
like
with it for what it was.
I mean, there was like 4 zombies on screen at a time, but you know.
Yeah, I rented because I remember I rented the 360 version. And I rented it, liked it a lot, then ended up buying it and playing it. Like, okay, this is cool. But then I never got into it after that. Like after that, I was like, it was like done. I was just like, all right, I'm good. I don't need to play any other of the other games. Like I literally never played the other ones. But the first one, that was cool enough, but it was just like, I don't know. Never played the other ones.
If I was Illuminati, I don't think I would be spending my Saturday night at 11:30 p.m. talking about video games.
Maybe it's all part of your plan.
Yeah, it could be.
If you're, I thought you were talking like the YouTuber Illuminati.
No, I thought like actual
the plagiarism girl.
No, that's Illuminati, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Naughty, like I'm a girl. Look at me.
That's going in the soundboard.
CJ, be like Josie not trying to tell us how she got COVID.
But she got it making out with a boy.
I don't know. I didn't say that.
I mean, no, the Illuminati is real. I'm just saying I'm not a fucking part of it. Now, if they offer me some money, we could talk. I'm always listening to business opportunities, but
what are you gonna do? Review their game? Like,
yeah, I don't know what I would really offer them. I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that medallion. I do like to keep the British. I like to control the British pound and keep the metric system down. I wish I was a reptilian. Star Wars Hunters. What? No, I know that was supposed to be last year, and then it got with a Zynga game.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it came out, didn't do well, and then they just
No,
didn't
it never.
talk
It never
about
came out.
Hang on,
It
let me
just
look
kept
up.
getting delayed. So I would sell my soul. Everything's got a price. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Money, 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 money.
They changed the initial release date to this year, I guess. But,
Yeah, like it's just been in development hell.
Well, their website, top of their website, arriving in 2024.
Hey,
Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android.
I don't see. I wouldn't be good in one of those cult things though, because I'd be talking. You know what I'm saying? You take me to Bohemian Grove or some shit, I'm telling everyone.
But maybe that's the thing, right? Like, because you sound kind of
You
crazy
think you'll
when you
tell
talk.
everyone and they'll take care of you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, but you sound kind of crazy when you talk. So you tell everyone, and then everyone's like, oh, "This guy's saying something. Obviously, it's not true." And then it's like a smokescreen in the form of just a person.
That's true. Achievement, $2. Sell your soul or your body, which is worse? I mean, probably your soul.
I don't know, man. If you sell your organs right now and they're just gone,
Oh yeah.
And you don't want to sell your soul. You need your soul.
overrated.
I mean, Bart sold his to Millhouse for $5.
Yeah, and then the door stopped opening for him.
Yeah.
And then he breathed on the window and didn't leave breath. Yeah.
Oh
Way to
man.
breathe, no breath. Good episode. And he bought the fucking little sponges that you used to put in the water and they'd expand. Yeah, I watched the Cat Williams interview. Fucking great. And it's great to see people lining up things that he said in that interview with things that happen. Now, I would like to have my own cult. I think that would be cool. Seems like a lot of work.
You kind of do. I mean, it's not tax free, but YouTube.
Yes, yeah. Well, I need the benefit.
Yeah.
I'd like a compound. Camp David.
Get
know?
Wacoed.
Fuck Janet Reno. She fucking got kids' blood on her hands. She's dead now, but she was alive. She did. Need a place to sleep? Yeah. I'll, I mean, I you know, well, when we get to bigger numbers, we'll get a compound in the forest.
Maybe start looking up how to start the Cult of Sean or something.
Call it Longtown.
RGTville. Maybe look into how to get tax exemption status.
Well, if you leave the country, like Jim Jones did.
Well, I thought there was a YouTube documentary about a guy who tried to start a tax exempt cult in the United States, and he actually went through the whole process, and eventually it worked.
Really?
Yeah. It took him like a year and a half or something.
That's a lot of time, but ends justify the means.
Because there's a set of things that's like you have to have like a book, you have to have a routine, and then you have to have like X amount of people signed up as like followers, and then you're tax exempt. And there's like something else. You need like a Holy Land.
Well, the art of N64 wrestling games is our Bible.
You got to give me the format for that cover, by the way.
I'm waiting on the designer to start.
Oh.
So like, yeah.
All right, well, let me know, because if I have to make adjustments, that'll be.
It should be fine. I imagine it'll be fine, but yeah, I'll let you know for sure. Ryub with $1.99, first time donator. Switch to launch title predictions. I think there's going to be a 3D Mario there.
I think everyone's kind of expecting a 3D Mario at this point.
I think it's a new Galaxy.
It's been so long.
New Galaxy, or do they go somewhere else?
I would like to see Odyssey too, but I
don't think they're gonna. I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, I think if it was gonna be Odyssey 2, they would have already. That would have been a Switch game.
Well, maybe a spiritual successor to Odyssey.
I think they're gonna take what they did with Bowser's Fury and blow that up.
Open world. No load screen, technically nothing like that.
Yeah, because that structure is better than Odyssey's structure.
Mario Infinite Horizons.
Super Mario Journey. You guys see the video? You guys see the video today?
4 times
is.
bigger.
4 times bigger.
Drummer Punk, member of the RGT Army for 16 months. Hope all is well. Let's try that again. Hope all is well for you all. Thank you, Drummer Punk. I'm doing just fine and dandy, like sour candy. Lydia, member of the RGT Army for 10 months. RGT, you're making me lose my girl boner. No mask, please. Just for this time. Next time, there'll be no mask. Will there be? Who knows?
Next time you gotta pay.
Who knows? I think a Mario Kart. I don't think that. I think it'll be first year, but I don't think it'll.
You don't think their games as a service Mario Kart will launch right away?
What the fuck is that? Like,
let's say they just put it in their Nintendo Online. They just like, yeah.
They're not giving that away for free. It's the best-selling Nintendo game of all time. There's money.
Sounds like a lot of subscriptions, man.
Maybe they'll probably sell the game, but like you want to get like the DLC that comes out, you get all the DLC for free, quote unquote, if you have the NSO subscription.
Play on that crappy internet.
Hey, maybe it'll better. Nintendo's got to be the only company to go backwards with their internet. Like Wii, okay, there was some cool stuff on there. Wii U, all right, now we're moving in a good direction. Switch, it's like, okay, what happened here? What are we doing?
Where did you go wrong?
Did we switch these two? Was like the Switch internet supposed to be the Wii U internet, and like the paperwork got messed up, and I don't think there's gonna be a Xenoblade.
There will be a Xenoblade 4.
Do you think they just adjust the series though? Do they call it Xeno something else, or like?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Xeno Glove.
It'll probably be called Xenoblade. I don't know if it'll be called Chronicles, but it'll be Xenoblade something.
Because isn't it still based around Xenogears, but loosely? Like, didn't they just keep pulling in that direction?
Yes, because the conduit essentially, but officially it doesn't involve Xenogears. It involves Xenosaga officially. After Xenoblade Future Redeemed, they definitely involved Xenosaga afterwards. So Xenoblade 4 or Xenoblade whatever the next thing could be, some of the theories are it's going to be Cosmos. You start from there because you see her at the end of Xenosaga, she comes flying down from the atmosphere. Who cares? The game's like 1 million years old. She comes flying down from the atmosphere after everything happens. And she comes flying back to Earth. The regular Earth is remade again after the end of Future Redeemed. So yeah, I'm guessing they're gonna go from there. Now it's not gonna have all the characters. Maybe the gameplay is different. Maybe they evolve it from there. But they even said afterwards, they said this is just a stopping gap, that there will be they'll work on another one, but they're going to stop right here because the story's complete from Xenosaga all the way to Future Redeemed to Xenoblade 3. The story's complete. There's really no need for them to pick up with those characters and all of that. So yeah, there'll be another one, but not anytime soon.
Yes, hit me up when it's Xenogun. I'll play that title.
Xenocock.
No, that's not good.
Why?
What?
It needs to be like, that's for like adult. It's like OnlyFans Xenoblade. We can't have that. Can't have mature rated. But that's adults only.
It's chicken.
That's not even mature.
Chicken. Cock is a chicken. Cock of the walk.
So they put gun in that. Would they actually put gun in the title?
Be like Xeno Blaster. Why did Namco sell the franchise?
Sell what franchise?
For money.
What franchise? Xenosaga? Why don't they didn't sell it? They still own it.
I don't think
Let's go to Xenoblade instead.
They should call it Xenophobia. No, nothing. I thought that was funny. Xeno Seinfeld, that'd be good. People are saying he spoiled OJ.
Well, you guys stop slacking and play the game. Fake fans. Y'all had plenty of time. If you're not playing Xenoblade, you're not playing Xenosaga at this point. Xenosaga is 20 plus years old. Xenoblade 3, how many? It's going on 2 years old now. And if you clearly don't, none of y'all care, or you would have already
I
been
have
played it by now.
jobs. Maybe they had a kid.
Nah, they don't care. They don't care. Everybody who cares about Xenoblade at this point has played it, for the most part.
What if
System's
they-
handheld. Play it on your lunch breaks.
They didn't own a Switch yet. Money was tight.
Nah.
Thank you, B. Yeah, the book is coming along rapidly. Like I would say I'm like 85% done writing it.
Yeah. And on top of that, Xenoblade is hella difficult to understand, so you would have needed somebody to explain it anyway. Hell, I needed to watch a video explaining it exactly. So
Is it difficult to understand in the anime way of it being difficult, where they just kind of do whatever and hope that it works as like a unified concept, and then the fans create the filler for the gaps?
it's somewhat like that because you need to know if you never played Xenosaga, which is an old PS2 game, the ending of Blade 3 Future Redeem wouldn't be anywhere near as impactful because they start saying stuff directly from Xenosaga. So if you don't know the names, you don't know the characters from there, then you're going to be like, there's no impact. You're going to be like, okay, you see a radio that has literally the sign from Xenosaga, like the expedition crew, and you're like, if you don't know about that, it literally means that you're just gonna be like, okay, there's a radio talking about stuff. But then all the people that know Xenosaga were going insane, myself included. I was like, oh my god, they just connected them, which they had never connected them outside of Cosmos and Tielos being in there. But that was just like, oh, that's just guest characters. They never said there was anything like official, and that was the first time they actually officially, like for real connected the series and kind of showed potentially what happened after the ending of Xenosaga 3. So it's something that, and it goes more, I'm talking about on a very base level. There's way more to it. If you play the games, you would know what I'm talking about. Like if you played through and yes, fans do have to fill in blanks and fill in a few blanks. They answered most questions in Future Redeem. Most of them were answered. Xenoblade 3 had a lot of unanswered stuff, but Future Redeem answered most of them, then left a little bit up for interpretation. So I was okay with the ending. I was like, okay, this is enough. After I watched some stuff helping me, like from like Luxon and some other like big Xenoblade guys.
What about
Wait for Xenoshank.
What about the Grand Stream Saga? When he talks about that game, why not?
Because nobody cares.
It's a good game.
Grand Stream Saga?
Obviously
Yes.
not if no one's talking about it.
Action RPG on the PlayStation 1.
Okay.
I actually
Gotta
think
check
I
it
played
out.
it. Let me double check.
It was a pretty decent game. I liked it. Nice graphical. No, Grand Stream Saga was not ass. Your ass, Nightfly. You
I
are
remember
ass.
the cover for this.
Yeah,
I don't
good
think I played
cover.
it.
Solid cover.
Well, yeah, back then that's where all your money went because it had to make up for usually what lacked in the game.
Like Falnix had the old man on the.
Oh God, it's an isometric game.
It's isometric-ish. No, it's more top down than isometric.
I mean, it says a slight angle. It's like the halfway between top down and ISO.
Good game.
All right,
Like it
peeps. I
couldn't
gotta
decide.
skedaddle.
All right, let's keep it about.
Take it
the
easy
dot.
on this.
Catch you later.
I love Jerry Glanville's Pigskin Football. That was a game that was actually an arcade game, and then when it came to Sega Genesis, Sega was obsessed with like American athletes being. That's why they had like Tommy Lasorda's baseball because they just wanted to tie someone's name to it. So they had Jerry Glanville sign on for it. It had nothing to do with real football. That game's fucking fun as shit. I played Nightmare Creatures 1, but it's been a very long time. I just randomly downloaded it on that stupid Amberneck handheld that I have. And I was having fun with Nightmare Creatures 2 on the Dreamcast. It's actually a pretty fucking cool game. And it's like, why have we not gotten another one of these? Like it's a dark game, but like it's fucking cool. I don't think Crystallis will ever be reached. I think you get the arcade game and you get Nintendo can succeed with the hybrid concept because the hardware is an ends to a means. It's all about the software. You know what I'm saying? If you want the software, you want to play this game or that game, you have to buy their console. A ROG Ally is a computer. It's a mini PC. It has Windows on it. You could do anything, just about anything. No, you probably could do anything that, download programs, edit videos.
Yeah, it's a mini PC.
If
but it's just Windows isn't
actual-
exactly designed with that kind of setup in mind. So Microsoft has to
but you
work
get
on
a dock that has multiple USB ports for like $40 off Amazon. You plug in a keyboard, you plug in a mouse, and then you have it displayed on your
it.
TV.
It's not like a portable anymore.
It is portable because you could take it off the dock.
Yeah, but then I gotta have a keyboard and mouse to travel with. I thought we were just
What are we
carrying this
doing
thing around
with the
by itself.
earbuds here? What's going on with this shit? I noticed that. That's new, isn't
What,
it?
the earbuds?
Yeah.
I've had them for a while. I decided to start using them here because my Sony, these things are falling apart. These ones, I've had them for a while. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna use these instead. Also, their wireless is nice. I don't have that wire coming down my shoulder anymore.
I don't know if I like it. Looks like you got something coming out of your ear.
I can get one of those ones that's like the wire and goes around behind my ear, like it's like I'm on TV. I can get one of those if you want. Those earpieces.
Isn't there the other one that you can put? It just goes completely behind your ear and it actually vibrates the back of your ear to play the audio.
So, but like it's like they try to make it clear, so it's really hard to see. I can get one of those, Sean, if that's better.
Yeah, Secret Service.
Didn't you ever? You did fucking Raycon, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wear some Raycons or something.
They're not.
I have
banning
those
them
too.
right now.
I have I have those too.
They don't.
I have both.
They kind of disappeared from marketing. They oversaturate. Like, we're gonna have everyone talk about Raycons. Okay.
Maybe they sold enough of them.
All 10.
Yeah. Oh well.
I've done Raycon. Done a bunch of them, but they're not doing sponsors. Yeah, the ROG's fucking awesome, dude. Love that fuck.
Yeah, ROG Ally is good. It's good handheld.
Yeah, Mickey Speedway is super good on the N64. People say Beetle Adventure Racing is underrated. It was not underrated because when it came out, it got talked about. You know what I'm saying?
It was like, yeah, it was that or Mario Kart back in the day.
But like people knew about Beetle Adventure Racing.
Sure.
People slept on the Mickey.
Those bugs were
Speedway.
kind of popular at that time too. That was when they were trying to like
That's when they came back.
bring them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're dead again.
OLED, Steam Deck, or ROG Ally? I'm going with the ROG Ally. I just like the ROG Ally better. I wish this stream was sponsored by Stellar Blade. Stella! What's with the echo? Who's echoing? You?
I'm not saying anything.
No, I hear myself.
I don't hear you. Are you still hearing yourself? Do you have a stream open?
No. I'm not an idiot. Put me through hella. Now I'm screaming yella. Stella. Stella! It's not my... All right, we're wrapping things up at midnight. 7 minutes. Get your final questions in. Tired. Did fall asleep on the couch this afternoon. I slept like fucking dog shit last night. I started watching Pumpkinhead movies for some fucking reason.
What?
And I just
Random.
I couldn't fall asleep after that. I finally fell asleep at like 5 in the fucking morning. That was fucking great. Fuck Pump. I remember this kid, he lived behind me. Sometimes we'd smoke weed together in high school. He had a big head, and my friend Cody used to call him Pumpkinhead. But he died.
Oh, that took a turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought, okay.
Nah, he ended up getting bad on heroin, and he fucking died. I mean, we weren't really friends or anything like that, but we did smoke. What was the first game I pirated? Esticle. NES shit. No, I'm not going to PAX East. Nothing for PAX East. Yeah, but I didn't go from weed to fucking heroin. I went from weed to pills. But I don't think it was a gateway drug. It was just like, hey, you want some pills? I was like, yes, thank you. What's my favorite kind of chicken? Dead, cooked. Usually grilled. I like the taste of grilled more so than fried. Yeah, chicken's very diverse. All comes down to the Project 64 is awesome. That's what I'm using. Because it makes, well, actually, that's a lie. I'm a fucking liar, and I'm sorry. I'm using, what's that other one? Moopin 64, like, G or something like that. I've been using that for retail games. But for, like, the mod projects, you got to use Project 64. Oh, thighs, wings, thighs, or breast. Yeah, 60. I prefer white meat. I'll fuck with dark meat though. Like, I'm not gonna discriminate against it. Like, if somebody only has, like, if there's a choice, then I'll probably choose the white meat because I think it tastes a little better. But if somebody busts out like chicken dark meat, like, I'll eat it. I don't think it's bad. I like a nice thigh and I like it all, honestly. I like it all. I like the wings. I like the thighs. I like the breasts. Like a woman. Don't discriminate. Enjoy it all. Do I own crypto or stocks? I used to fuck with crypto, but I got out of that game. Yeah, I have stocks. But I mean, it's just like a mute. Yeah, women don't really, I don't know, women got wings. Like, your arms are kind of your wings. Like, if you had feathers on your arms, might fly. Favorite Rey Mysterio Jr. match? The one with that Halloween Havoc with that. That or the Mexican death match or Tijuana death match against Hooven W. No, I don't have developers options on consoles. I never got into that with like the Xbox, but I think are they turning that off or some shit?
For what is, oh, for Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know what that's about. That was weird. I gotta ask MVG. I think MVG was gonna look into it too.
Yeah.
Not good.
I have a skincare routine. Nah. I just use body wash. That's it. New Prince of Persia is fire. Love it.
It is very good.
Barbecue.
I'll probably be playing that on stream right now.
No, I played
Raging out to
it
the
a bunch.
chat.
Dennis should have bought Argonaut back in the 90s. It's not. I don't think that's unpopular. I think that would have been a good move. They were obviously very technologically advanced because they were doing other shit besides the shit that we're doing just for Nintendo. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just say Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's like the answer for everyone.
Never watched Yu-Gi-Oh. I've never played a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I've never played a Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I've never owned anything Yu-Gi-Oh related in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that was because that shit came out after Pokemon. I'm like 13 or 14. I'm into hood rat shit by then. No Beyblades.
Beyblade. Oh, I remember the Beyblades. Yeah, there's just spinning tops, really.
Now, I
It's
did
amazing what they're able to press up.
Digimon came out around the same time as Pokemon because Pecker Dupree.
Yeah, that was a big head-to-head back then.
Pecker Dupree had Digimon on the PS1.
That was serious business back then.
Monster Rancher.
Mhm,
That was
I remember
cool.
that.
And you can swap out the
That's because
disc.
they had the
You can put
really
it-
cool plate. Yeah,
You can put it in a
those are
music
cool.
disc and get it fucking unlockable. That shit was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
I'm not a journal. I used to be. I am no longer a journal. Battletoads should just stay dead. After that last one, like, bro, no sir. You have scorched the earth with this latest entry, sir. We are good. Not need another one of these. Who fucking authorized? So that's why I don't trust Xbox's internal like reviews and shit. Because some motherfucker at Xbox, a group of motherfuckers at Xbox was like, you know what? This Battletoads, I think it's gonna hit. We need to release this. Like, what? What is wrong with you? This is atrocious. It's horrible. Chris, member of the RGT Army for 13 months. Appreciate you, broski. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. I have not abandoned this channel. I just took some time off with the holidays, and then I started the book. So I didn't really, like, the free time that I used to do, like, videos for this channel, I just ended up doing the book. But I'll have some shit coming up this week on the channel, potentially. I'll probably do a live stream, too. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me and the rest of these fine gentlemen and one woman for no, Cody ain't finishing no story. Cody is done. Thank you to everyone who donated. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you to all of the channel members. You guys are the best. And we will see you guys potentially next week. Probably next week.